back. Thank you, Tom. Super. We're talking with Diana Ross and Tony Curtis is here tonight, Elaine Stritch and Ray Johnson. You know, there's that old cliche that women who are going to give birth have that glow about them. And it's true, they really do, for whatever it does for the body and changes the body chemistry. But women seem to glow when they're pregnant.
I don't feel any different, really, but everyone has commented that they feel that I seem to feel different or act different or something.
And doctors say that it's good for women to, you know, years ago, if somebody would have walked out on television or worked or when they were 9 months or that close, they would say they'd be abhorred, you know, that somebody would do that. But now doctors say it's the best thing in the world.
Well, we know the route to the Cedars of Lebanon here.
Did you ever time this?
Yeah,
People used to do that.
Yes,
People used to do that on the first child especially. They would make absolutely sure.
Yes.
They knew exactly how long it took to get there.
Well, you should know if you're going to continue to work, you know, and I decided that I'm going to work because, first of all, I'm very happy to, you know, be able to work again after being in Rome and doing the film.
Yeah, didn't you miss an opening of your last picture because you were pregnant, and you're going to miss the opening of this one?
So far, I've had a baby, the film, a baby, a film, and now the baby again. I'm missing a film.
Well, if another film comes up, then it's another baby. How long can that go on?
In fact, that's what Barry Gordy asked me last night. He said, would you tell me how many kids you're going to have so I can plan your career? I mean,
are you planning to have a large number of kids, or do you just take it as it?
Well, I'm going to take it as it happens. But I used to say I wanted a lot of kids. Now I'll settle for the 3, and it's really difficult to have a career and try to raise a family, and it's a big responsibility.
Now, with or without a career, I think it's raising kids is a full-time job.
Yeah.
The story of Mahogany is kind of a Cinderella type story, isn't it?
It's a realistic fantasy, actually. It's something that could really, really happen, but it's kind of fantasy. It reminds us, we've discussed it, of Hollywood in the 40s. It's a real beautiful entertainment piece, a lot of music, a lot of happiness, and a lot of really fun scenes.
Right.
And I enjoyed making the film so much because it's so different from Lady Sings the Blues.
Yeah.
But
did you have fantasies as a child saying someday I would like to be a star singer or a movie star or whatever?
Well, I never, the only thing I really wanted to be as a child was a designer. I wanted to design clothes. I got the opportunity during this film to design all the wardrobe in the film. Now, I experienced through that, I'm past that because I don't want to be a designer anymore. It was much too hard work. Not only the designing was fine, but you had a small budget, and you had to go out shopping for the clothes that you couldn't make or didn't make sense to make, jeans and sweaters and things.
You took all of that on, huh?
Mm-hmm. Don't want to do it again, though.
Do they give you credit on the screen? Do they say?
Yes, they do, and that's quite nice. But I'll settle for doing what I enjoy, which came naturally to me because I didn't study singing or acting, and I love to sing, and I'd like to stick with that.
Hey, that's great. When you were in Rome, I think when you were filming there was I remember reading a press coverage or something about going into a fountain or something, and it was cold.
Did you see the pictures at all about that?
Was it? I don't know. I don't think it was in a fountain. It was in a river or something.
In a fountain. I was actually pushed. One of the scenes, I was supposed to be pushed into this fountain. Well, we had no idea that it was going to be so cold, and I had to go in that fountain, be pushed in that fountain about 3 times, and it was like, you know, someone saying, go in again and, like, let me stab you one more time. I went in, how many times do I have to go down? You know, and he said, sweetheart, you have to go under one more time. Well, what do you want me to, you know?
This was not in the winter. This is supposed to be...
No, but it was very, very cold in Rome, and the fountain was ice cold, and there was no way they could warm it up because the water came right from wherever, up somewhere in the mountains, I guess. And it was really freezing. Yeah. I tried a rubber suit, didn't help. Just kept the cold water next to me.
Did you have your kids over there with you?
I had the kids in Rome with me, and we had a good time, except they got sick towards the end. I don't know, some kind of, just a changing of the water and the food and everything. And that was a heavy responsibility, so I finally sent them home, and then I missed them, and you went through that. Mm-hmm. But I had a wonderful time there. I met Audrey Hepburn, and I spent a day with her, with the kids, and fabulous. I mean, I have always dreamed of meeting her, and it was exciting. It really was.
Are you happy with the picture? Have you seen it yet? Do you have a film clip from the tonight? From this?
Yeah, I haven't seen the entire film. I've seen small work pieces.
Okay.
And it's just finished, and I'm really happy that we have a portion right
Okay,
now
we'll
we
give
can
everybody a little sneak preview, a short sneak preview.
Yes.
You have to watch the monitors here in the studio, and here it is, from Mahogany.
As your alderman in this ward, my first act would be to organize block associations where they don't already exist.
All right, all right.
And once they do exist, use them to express the needs of the community in the city council.
Well, that's great. But you still didn't tell me what you're going to do about getting my old man back. Because I sure do need my old man. Because I can't get along without my old man. And none of us can get along without our old man. What about you? We all need our old man. Help me get my old man back.
Well, if you just go wait outside this door for a couple of minutes, and we'll figure out a way to handle that one, okay?
We just want to get some money here from this unemployment office here. Give me my job, you know what I mean?
Well, if you just go outside.
Yes, I'll meet you outside.
I'll meet you too if you give me a job.
You are outrageous, you know? I mean, did you have to smear those stickers from every stop sign from the restaurant to here? You're crazy.
It's showbiz. You gotta give him some pizzazz, show him your charm. Ow! People, stop that sighing and get out and vote for Brian. I said, people, stop that sighing and get out and vote for Brian. Woo! People, stop that sighing and get out and vote for Brian. I said, people, stop that sighing and get out and vote for Brian. People, stop that sighing and get out and vote for.
I've missed you, Tracy.
I've missed you too.
Let me tell you what she said to me just as we were coming out of that film clip. You looked around. She says, "Where's my husband? He hasn't seen this."
I hadn't seen it either. Actually, it's really quite nice. I like that.
That's Billy D, right?
That's Billy Dean.
Has your husband ever said, it may sound like a naive question, does your husband get jealous when you have a scene like that?
Yes, he does. But not too jealous. I can control that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to explain that scene. Brian in this scene is running for alderman,
Right.
and I was in love with him, but we broke up because of where I wanted to go in my life and my career. And I meet him again at the unemployment office, and I started making fun of him, but it was nice, and then we have this reunion.
And you're back
at
together
the
again.
apartment. Yeah.
Of all the songs that you've done and all your big songs, which one is your favorite? Do you have fond memories of one particular one?
Well, I'd like to tell you, I think this year is the 5th. I went to see the Supremes the other night, and they reminded me that we've been in show business 15 years this year. And out of all those, that's a long time.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
And they did one of our old songs on the stage, and I'd like to do it tonight because it really brought really wonderful memories.
Do it right from here? Yeah. The microphone right here. Thank you.
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, oh how I need you. But all you do is treat me bad. You break my heart and leave me sad. Tell me what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? 'Cause baby
was... That's super. They just don't seem to like you at all. Hey, that's nice. Look, I know you have to run early. It's a great kick to have you here again.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a great, even though you can't go to the open. What are you going to do? Just sneak in and see Mahogany by yourself some night?
I'm
after it
going to
opens?
try to go and see it with an actual audience because I think that's where you get the true and honest,
Yeah.
feeling what's happening. And I'll probably sneak in any night at the theater, the Crest Theater here in
Right.
town. And
Opens the
open
15th out here in California.
The 15th or the 17th.
And the 8th in New York City.
And the 8th in New
Yeah.
York. Yeah.
Thanks for being here. I hope you have a happy baby.
Thank you.
Huh? Good job. Oh, baby.